Hey mama girl, welcome back to another Prep and Land episode. I'm so glad you joined me here today. If you do not know who I am, my name is Jamie and I am your independent IntelliTravel travel agent. And this is my channel, Prep and Land, where we talk about all things travel from prep to land. Listen, it is my desire, it is my dream to make every travel experience. Listen, it is my desire, it is my dream to make every travel experience, every travel adventure, an adventure. Exactly that, an adventure for you, your family, the whole crew, whoever you take and wherever y'all are going. It should be an adventure for you to share with all the people in your world for years to come. And today I have another tip, another trick, another inspirational moment, if you will, that will help motivate you, help show you that you can travel regardless of the budget, regardless of the destination. Honey, so let's come on in here. Let's have a good conversation. Okay, mama girl, so we're going to be real quick, real sweet, real to the point in this video, okay? There was a question that I was asked, and the question was, Jamie, can I really travel for $1,000? And the answer, mama girl, is yes. You do not have to have bukus of money to have a wonderful travel experience. And I am going to give you tips in this video today that will help you make sure that your trip is budget friendly, is packed with fun-filled activities for you and your crew, and is a memory maker for you to share with all the people in your world for years to come. Are you ready? Yes, let's go. Mama girl, when people think of vacations nowadays, they think the life of glam, the life of luxury, all the different activities, all the different Mama girl, when people think of vacations nowadays, they think of luxury, they think of relaxation to the top, to the nine. They think of all the popular tourist destinations. They think of all these high price, high value dollar experiences. And you don't have to have these high dollar experiences to have a memory making vacation. You can have a budget friendly vacation and it still be one of the best vacations, if not the best vacation you have ever experienced. So let us talk about the things that you can do to make your vacation a budget-friendly one and to make sure that you are not skipping out on having amazing memories while you're at it, okay? Okay, so the first tip that I have for you is finding the right flight. What I like to do when I am on a budget crunch and I want to make sure that my trip is under $1,000 specifically, I just look. I look to see where the flights are flying and what the prices are. So instead of saying I want to go to Chicago, or I want to go to Miami, or I want to go to Hawaii, or I want to go to, I don't know, Maryland, I'll look and say, okay, this is the location where I want to leave from. What are the flight prices for this time? I do that by going to the Google. So like I said, go to Google search, type in flights or cheap flights, and then you'll see like a little search engine where it says, okay, what was the destination you want to leave from? What's the destination you want to go to? And what are the dates? And so I'll say whatever airport I want to leave from, say Greensboro or whatever. And then I won't put where I want to go. And then I'll put the dates that I want to leave. And then I'll click search. And then it will tell me the flights that are leaving from that destination on that day to the different other locations. And it will tell me the prices of those locations. And I just pick a price that fits my budget. Boom, shakalaka. That's the first tip. Okay, the second tip is your hotel accommodation. Okay, now when it comes to your hotel accommodation, it's life of luxury. We love all the things, but instead of going to a hotel or going to like a villa or whatever, a luxury villa, how about doing an Airbnb or something along those lines? Because those are usually less expensive than a traditional hotel room. And you don't skip out on the quality of your accommodations. So instead of, downgrading to a 2 or 1 star hotel or motel or hostel, you can get an Airbnb for the price of the hotel, motel, or hostel, and you'll still have a good quality experience. Okay, you're not sitting here looking around the corner, making sure nobody's trying to break into the house, or looking on the floor, making sure you ain't taking no critters home with you. Nothing like that. Okay, and I'm not saying that 1 star and 2 star hotels and motels and hostels have all these different critters and stuff, but I'm saying you don't have to compromise your comfort level by going towards an Airbnb or something similar to those lines, to make sure that you are budget friendly and you're still having all these memories and things. And I'll also mention that with Airbnb, some of them have things that are catered specifically for families. They have rooms and stuff that are catered specifically for families. So they'll have like game boards there, and they'll have maybe even some game rooms with a pool table. They'll have a pool. There's different Airbnb options that fit an array of family dynamics and fit an array of group dynamics specifically, not necessarily just family, but group dynamics. So if you need something that's more catered to your group, you can find something that's more catered to your group that it still be at an affordable rate than it would be if you were to go to a hotel with all the different accommodations as far as games and activities and stuff for your group. Okay, so that's the second thing. The third thing, mama girl, is cutting back on food. You can scale your food experiences down to where instead of you going out for breakfast, lunch, and dinner every day, go out for just dinner and then cook breakfast or have like a snack for breakfast and a light lunch. It doesn't have to be breakfast, lunch, and dinner every single day of your experience. You can cut back by buying some groceries, or you can just do maybe 2 meals instead of 3 meals, and then having like a snack at the 1 meal instead of doing a big meal. Or you could just say if you want to do a $30 a day budget for your food, break that up and do $10 for breakfast, $10 for lunch, $10 for dinner. Stay on a tighter budget, so that way you can spend the rest of your money to enjoy activities and different things and buy souvenirs and things like that you wouldn't necessarily be able to do if you did not have that budget with your food. Okay, and the last thing that I want to say that will help make sure that you are still having these amazing memory-making experiences on your adventures is to plan for activities that do not cost an arm and a leg, okay? You do not have to go to these high-dollar activities. They're nice, and we love them. If you can do it, awesome. But if you can't, you don't have to go to them. You can find something that's either free or inexpensive for you and your crew to experience and still have a wonderful time, okay? The way I find activities that are not super duper expensive is going to the Google. It's going to the Google and typing in what are things to do in the location. So if I'm going to Chicago, I'll type in what are things to do in Chicago, Illinois. Or if I'm going to Ohio, what are things to do in Ohio? Or what are things to do in Charleston, South Carolina? Or what are things to do in Washington, D.C.? Wherever you're going, ask the Google, what are things to do? And they will generate different events that are happening during the week of whatever the week you're going, or day, or whatever. It'll generate different things that are happening during that time, so you can see if it's something that you want to do. One, it'll tell you where to put your location, your accommodation location, because if you're doing something that's centralized, say in the middle of downtown Chicago, you don't want to go to an Airbnb that's all the way across the city. You want to be somewhere that's local to that area, so you're not having to pay extra for Uber or Lyft or any other car service, taxi service, or public transportation, whatever, you don't have to pay extra for that because you can either walk or you can find, the different ways to get around that are less expensive than having an Uber or Lyft or taxi or whatever. So yes, those are the 4 tips that I have for you today. We'll recap them. Finding a flight that is in your budget, that will put you in your budget. The second one was making sure, instead of going to a hotel, go to Airbnb or something similar. The next tip that I had was to make sure that you're on a budget as far as your food goes, so that way you can spend your money where you want to. And then your last, and let me say that as well. If one of the things that's a high thing for you is making sure that you are having a nice culinary experience when you go on your vacations, then by all means, mama girl, have a culinary experience. Okay. The last one that I have for you is choosing activities that are not necessarily high dollar activities. So choosing activities that are free or choosing activities that are low dollar admission fees. And that's it. That is all I have for you today, mama girl. Thank you for sticking around and listening to the end of this podcast. Listen, if this information has encouraged you, if it has inspired you, I want you to share with the people in your community, because we are not gatekeepers here at Preppin' Land. No, mama girl. We don't gatekeep. We share with the whole community, the whole world. So go ahead and share this information with your friends and your family, and let me know. Let me know if you are ready to plan your next trip for under $1,000. You can do that by going to my website, www.preppinland.com. That's www.preppinland.com. There you can reach out to me and let me know all the things. I am ready. I am able. I am wanting to help you make this next adventure an adventure of a lifetime. As always, mama girl, I want you to continue to choose to make life an experience, and experience the life that you choose. Don't just exist. Live. Until next time, mama girl. Peace.